Yes, YouTube, you saw the thumbnail, you saw the caption, and you're saying to yourself, it's a lie, it's clickbait. It's not. Watch this.
So there's this rumor on TikTok that they're going to replace Biden on the ticket. And Jesse Waters was on Fox just the other day talking about it. Is there any truth to this?
Are you going to vote for Biden or a replacement?
No, ma'am, of course not. I don't care what parts on who Donald Trump touches and who he brags to about it. I love Donald Trump. I would only adore him more personally if he were to molest my mother.
Yeah, you just saw that correctly. I'll play it again.
So there's this rumor on TikTok that they're going to replace Biden on the ticket. And Jesse Waters was on Fox just the other day talking about it. Is there any truth to this?
Are you going to vote for Biden or a replacement?
No, ma'am, of course not. I don't care what parts on who Donald Trump touches and who he brags to about it. I love Donald Trump. I would only adore him more personally if he were to molest my mother.
Michael in Woodbridge.
Yep, that just happened. There's not much commentary left for that. The only commentary you need to know is he's voting. Are you? Now, I think finally, too late though it may be, it needs to be put a finer point on it. This MAGA stuff, batshit crazy. I'm talking about mental institution need to be medicated, absolutely undeniably crazy. And in many cases, criminally crazy. Now, if he's willing to do that to his own mother in order to win this election, what do you think he'll do to you? There's something that happens when you tell people that their vote no longer matters. In the streets, it's called street justice, because when you have a dispute over an illegal substance, there's no recourse in the law. So what happens is people take justice into their own hands. This is the natural course of things. Likewise, when you tell a group of people who were already on the verge of being unstable, who are already on the edge, falling off a cliff, watching their life and their power pass them by as black people become presidents and gay people getting married all around them, and their power is waning. That was never earned and only gotten through violence in the first place.
Right now about he says he thinks he should be immune from the actions he takes while president. You think he should have total immunity?
Otherwise, everyone's going to jail.
You're fine with Trump as king?
Yes.
Trump as king is good.
Yep.
This is the result. And they're not just your regular old guy on the street who can't afford medication. This is the cult of personality that has been built by Trump.
I think Jill Biden should be doing more to protect him.
Yeah, she's oblivious. She is, what you get when you get a trophy wife, when, you meet her when she's your 15-year-old babysitter. You're going to probably say that's not correct, too, knowing you. But it is true, and you can Google everything I say, because I don't lie. I get 4 sources.
Well, you may have 4 sources, but what you just said is actually not true.
That Jill Biden was Biden's babysitter when she was 15?
Yeah, that is not true.
You're saying that ain't true?
Not true.
Okay, get on Google and let Piers
Roseanne, you cannot believe everything you read on Google.
Okay, people, let Piers know.
That's insane. That's batshit crazy. There is no longer an excuse. When you say, well, I'm voting for Trump, but I'm not like that, who cares? You realize the type of people that you're voting with, don't you? If that doesn't give you pause, you're a problem. If you don't see how they got that way, you're a problem. Get over it. It's to the point where it's not just the famous lady who lost her mind or the guy who's willing to sacrifice his mother on the altar of Trump himself. You've already elected people willing to do worse. Watch this.
Unbelievable call for lynching of Maricopa County recorder and top state election official in Arizona by his second in command. Today, we have that clip for you and more. As recorder of Maricopa County, one of the country's largest voting jurisdictions, Richard refused to say that Trump had won. Here is the disgusting clip from his second in command, Shelley Bush, stating she would personally harm him if given the opportunity and he were present, as he has not yet capitulated to party pressure and agreed to fraudulently give the election to Trump.
Now let's pretend that this gentleman over here was running for county recorder, and he's a good Christian man that believes what we believe. But we can work with that, right? That's unity. That's saying, hey, we're going to shake hands and we're going to agree that we're going to run a good Christian foundation campaign and we're going to treat each other well and we're going to get through this together, right? That's unity. If Stephen Richard walked in this room, I would lynch him. I don't unify with people who don't believe in the principles we believe in and the American cause that founded this country. And so I want to make that clear when we talk about what it means to unify.
That person is second in command to the people who count the votes. That person is demanding that someone else do something illegal or be lynched. If you do that to your own people, the people who you work with next door to, down the hall in the office, you meet at the drinking fountain, what will they do to you? What will they do to me? Last call, people. Last call. It's the fourth quarter. Be ready. I'm going to put up some pictures, and it's going to show you how to get the vote out, what you can do to fight back, and how you can make sure that everybody who can possibly vote to get this thing on the way out of here, because it will take a long time. These people didn't just become like this. And deprogramming of this nature will take a long time. But in the meantime, to ensure that they don't at least get to the presidency, I'm going to give you the resources. Use them. Use them wisely. Vote early. Your excuse is meaningless. Your high horse is meaningless. The man sacrifices his mother. Whatever you thought you were going to stop your vote for is meaningless. If you don't see it now, I can't help you. I'm going to try. There's only 140-something days left until the vote. They're batshit crazy, people. Wakey, wakey.